Welcome to another edition of The Good Outdoors on 99.5 Kicks Country with Steve, Daryl, and Ronnie. It's everything about the outdoors. Take it away, guys.
Good morning. Welcome to the Good Outdoors radio show here in Valdosta, Georgia. Man, I tell you what, it is wet outside, ain't it, guys?
Man, I saw animals lining up 2 by 2 on the way here.
Man, it's been a while since we had this kind of rain. I'm Daryl Nichols in studio here with Steve Nichols, Ronnie Colbert, and Daryl Sample Jr. Man, I don't know if we're going to be able to get around today, or we'll have to get a boat or put a motor on the back of our trucks or what. But it's wet out here.
I'm afraid that you're probably the brightest thing we're going to see all day.
Oh, what a scary thought that is.
Nice. Love you too, Ronnie.
The love trickling out early this morning. After being on there 17 seconds, we've already been zinged.
Yes, sir.
It's more like a zingawa.
I tell you, man, it is wet.
It's wet everywhere.
When has this been in a long time around?
I saw water standing on the side of a hill a while ago.
Saw water standing on water a while ago.
Yeah, we have a little ditch beside our house, and it was full, of course, running water, and the pine straw had caked up in it about middle ways and dammed it up.
You think it's a little ditch, fall off in it, it'd be a big ditch today.
Yeah, and it was it was dammed up, in the water level between where it was dammed up and where it was down below the pine straw was about 1.5 feet. It was a pretty serious clog, I would say. So me and the kids was out there, and I said, y'all stand right here, I'm gonna go get something and I'm gonna knock that loose. So I got down there and stood beside it, and I had a pickaxe, and I jobbed it down there in the pine straw, and I just barely touched it. And man, you ought to seen that water. Oh, it was unbelievable, just flowing in there, man.
Be careful messing with stuff like that. It'll suck you down in there.
Oh, it wasn't gonna suck me down. I had a death grip on the fence.
And
then all of that water coming in down in the canal, and there was about 3 of those blue herons trying to catch fish, that was coming up, and it was a mess out there. My chickens died.
What?
Chickens died.
My chickens died. I had 2 chickens.
They drowned?
No, I think they got cold. But the good news is, when I went in there to ask Mr. Tom at the hardware store why they might have died, a guy walked in and he was having to move, and he gave me his chickens. All 10 of them.
All 10 of them?
All 10 of them.
So you upgraded, basically.
Yeah, I got 4 Rhode Island Reds. I got 2 Bantam chickens.
No hippie chickens.
And then 4 some mixed breed chickens. I don't know what they are. They look more like the ones that I had, but I don't know if they can all live in harmony, though. I've been worried up about that. I don't know if they're going to try to
they'll figure it out.
They'll figure it out?
Yeah.
They'll establish a pecking order? Hey, that's a funny. A pecking order. I don't know. I didn't even do that on purpose.
I think it was more funnier to him than it was anybody else.
Yeah, he's enjoying himself.
Oh, what the hell? We just amuse ourselves up in here.
That's right.
Oh, man.
We got to come up with some rainy day outdoor activities. What can you do outside in the rain?
Put on a raincoat.
Play in the rain.
Put on a raincoat. It's not an outdoor activity. That would be called a necessity.
Playing the pud muddles.
Well, I don't know what you could do. You could do mud races, I guess, or 4-wheeling maybe.
Yeah, you can do some 4-wheeling. Just hit a dirt road, son. Just get in your truck and hit a dirt road.
You won't get too fast, though. It'll sting you.
Yeah, you've been doing some hydroplaning.
Lots of school closures, and road closures. Sure, we see the road. Y'all see the road right here, the new road.
It's wet.
Yeah, it must be underwater.
No, I didn't see that. I'd come right by it, and I must have been in the fog.
They got it barricaded.
Barricaded. Speaking of barricaded, I was on the phone with Daryl yesterday on the Madison Highway, coming from B&B Carts, our newest sponsors. Go by there and check them out on the Madison Highway for all your golf cart needs. They got Dixie Chopper mowers. Oh man, them things is nice too, son.
Are they?
Oh yeah, I sat on one like a kid at a candy store yesterday. But anyway,
if I was coming, you ever cut grass.
Yeah, that's true. I was coming down the Madison Highway back in, I guess that's it'd be 41. But they had the cop was there at the red light and had closed off 41 going back towards town, back towards Valdosta. And I couldn't see what was going on, but they were rerouting traffic, and I could see a Georgia Power truck down there. So I'm assuming either a transformer blew up or a line went down, town went dark. I don't know.
No telling, man.
That's a song.
Yeah, it is.
But if anybody's got any info on that, out of curiosity, I'd like to know what was going on. I just need to know. 229-253-0995 is the number to call.
And man, schools are out everywhere, like we said. Worth County schools. Anyway, we have a list here. We'll kind of go over this list as we go. Atkinson County, pretty much anybody in our listening area right now, you're out of school today.
You can hear us. Don't go to school.
Atkinson, Baconton Community,
said that.
Baker, Berrien, Brooks, Clinch, Colquitt, Coffee, Community Christian Academy in Adel, Cook, Eccles, Irwin County, Lanier, Liberty Faith Christian Academy, Lowndes County, Mitchell, Moultrie Tech, Petula Charter Academy, Pelham City Schools, Potter House Preschool in Tifton, Southwest Georgia Academy, Tift Area County, Turner, Wiregrass Tech, and Worth.
North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee, West Virginia, Maine, Maryland. Valdosta City Schools?
Valdosta City Schools still in it?
Well, I'm sure they are. They don't have the...
That's what you get for having paved roads. You can thank your tax dollars for that.
Take a back road. That's all I got to say.
Yeah. Advantages.
I'm not sure. Are they still in there? Is that a fact, Ronnie? Or are you just...
I don't know that to be a fact. Well, it's not on your list of outages.
Hey, if it's not on the list, you got to assume it's in.
We can check right quick, but
you look at Mars over there?
No, I was just.
Hey, you said about the road closures. Do you have a list of road closures over there?
Not yet.
Not yet. You working on that?
That's probably longer than the school out.
Well, it probably is, man. I know. I got a call. One of those robocalls from the Lowndes County school systems, and it said that if you live on a dirt road, you either make plans to pick your kid up from school yesterday or meet the bus at the end of the dirt road. And I was perplexed.
Have the boat ready.
I'm just sitting there thinking, what end of the dirt road? I'd be at the wrong end. You know?
Yeah, most all of them's got two ends.
I know. Where's my kid at? Where's the bus? They're at the other end. Well, I can't go down the road. What the heck am I going to do?
Guess you would just have to assume the end that the bus goes down.
I guess so.
Mm-hmm.
But I tell you what, man.
Right, that is perplexing.
It is perplexing. I guess they must assume that you know that it comes down one end or the other. I don't know.
That is kind of funny.
I don't know.
Like
I'm sitting there waiting. Where did you put my kid?
That's like what we asked the other day. How far can a bear run in the woods?
Only halfway.
That's right.
Only halfway.
You guys do listen.
Oh, yeah.
Once in a while.
Well, I didn't actually listen to you say that. I just had heard that years ago. When you said it, it jogged my memory. But if you'd have came up with it, I'd already forgot it.
Ouch.
I don't know about all that.
He listens to that weather, though, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I done gave you the props on the weather, brother. I'm in on your weather report.
I want to welcome aboard a few new sponsors here we have this morning. Crystal River Seafood, they're back in with us. And Moss Trim Shop.
Yes, Moss.
Bobby Brantley.
I talked to Bobby yesterday on the phone. Sure did when I was right.
Bobby. Jumping out of airplanes and stuff.
Oh, he didn't mention that.
Crazy hammer knocker.
That didn't come up during our conversation.
Brigman and Brigman Cabinets.
Bernie and Jimmy. Yep.
And Justamere Farms.
Justamere.
Mm-hmm.
I like that name. That's catchy.
Yeah. And she's got a nice place out there.
SWAT Graphics.
SWAT Graphics. Yep. They are diligently printing our stickers up, and our they make banners, stickers, those those political signs you see in the yard, little real estate looking signs. They make them.
Little Stevie for president.
Oh yeah, working on that. I can't do that. Y'all know I can't run for president. I got too many skeletons in my closet. Although I would handle it with the greatest of ease. They would say, Mr. Nichols, in 1987, did you jaywalk across the interstate? You dang right I did. What's that got to do with me running now? That was 30 years ago. Next question.
Let's focus on the matter at hand.
That's exactly right. When Bill Clinton got caught not having sex with that woman, I'd have just admitted it. Yeah, hey, man, I made a mistake. I'm human. That's between me and Hillary. Next question. I wouldn't even give them, much less lie about it. Just say, yeah, I screwed up. Have you ever made a mistake? Just like the guy yesterday. I'm sitting there trying to get my cell on, figure out who I'm going to get to sponsor us on this show so we can keep yakking in the mornings. I sit there a little too long at the red light. It turns green, unbeknownst to me, and this jackleg in the back of me starts laying on his horn. Okay? So I look up, I said, whoop, the light's green. So I go on. Well, it wasn't enough that he had to blow the horn profusely. He comes up beside me and flicks me the finger.
You're number one again.
My number one. Also, well, I flew hot. Okay, I got mad. So he sped up ahead of me, changed lanes. So I got over there behind him. Then I jockeyed over to the side of him, but traffic kept us apart just long enough for the Lord to calm me down. Okay, so we pull up at the red light side by side, and I roll my window down and staring at him. And he's a young guy, punk. His wife's in there, and she's shaking her head, telling him, "Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it."
No, she's shaking her head at you. Please don't kill him.
No, she's telling him. And as the window comes down, she says, "Just keep your mouth shut. You just stop it, you know." And he rolls that window down. I said, did I tick you off that bad that you had to flick me off and blow the horn? He goes, "Why are you sitting at a green light like that?" I said, "Because I wasn't paying attention. Have you ever done that? I made a mistake. So if I have ticked you off so bad that you had to blow your horn at me and shoot me the finger like that, I sincerely apologize, and I hope you have a better day, sir."
Look how red he's turning today.
I got mad.
He's reliving the moment.
And he just stared at me like I had an effect on the young man. I'm telling you I did.
Good.
Because I said it in a very nice way instead of threatening him to pull him out of there and beat the fool out of him like I wanted to do. I told him, I said, think about it. There's worse things going to happen to you probably today.
I like this. I'm proud of you.
It was the Lord working through me, son. I'm telling you. Cause
it's amazing how much.
If I caught him about 2 minutes sooner, y'all might have been coming down there to get me out. I'd have had to call Pam D. Smith or something to help me out. I don't know.
It's amazing how much you changed in 10 years.
You ain't kidding. Yep.
And by the way, there's over 30 roads underwater in Lowndes County, but I don't have a list of them, but there's quite a few of them.
Okay. So if you're coming up on a road and it's underwater, don't go down it.
It's one of the 30.
Right.
That's about all I can tell you, all right? Oh, but anyway.
Oh, Lord, now we got to throw it back on y'all. You got to use your own judgment.
Please don't use our judgment.
Yeah.
Just lock it in, 4-wheel drive. Let's go, Fred.
Let it rip.
Tater chip.
All right, we're going to take our first break this morning. We'll be back in just a few minutes with some good stuff here on the Good Outdoors, man. Thanks for listening.
We're running out of time. We're drawing the line. This is our battle cry.
Huntin' is Good TV is an action-packed hunting show with a mission to secure our hunting heritage. Join Steve Nichols, Trey Weatherington, and Neil Armati each week as they hunt across the U.S. and Canada with pro athletes, actors, wounded warriors, kids, and regular old Joes who know hunting is good. Huntin' is Good TV airs on Pursuit Channel and is available on Dish Network Channel 240 and DirecTV Channel 604. For more info, visit huntingisgoodtv.com and follow on Facebook at facebook.com/HIG TV show. You can also use your high-speed internet connection to watch online by logging on to filmon.com at the airtimes posted on our website. And remember, hunting is good.
This is our battle cry.
There's only one place in Valdosta if you want the freshest seafood in town. It's Bubba Jack's Crab Shack at 1700 West Hill Avenue. They got wild Georgia shrimp cooked about any way you could want it. Fried, peel and eat, grilled, or buffalo style. They got a Wednesday night oyster special at $7.99 a dozen, and that ain't no mistake. $7.99 a dozen, Wednesday night only. Bring the kids with you, and if they don't eat seafood, get them some chicken tender baskets or hamburger hot dog. And do not forget to try the fresh cut, hand-dipped onion rings at Bubba Jack's Crab Shack, 1700 West Hill Avenue, Valdosta.
Crystal River Seafood on St. Augustine Road in Valdosta is a fine seafood dining experience. Folks from miles around come in to enjoy the fine seafood and friendly atmosphere Crystal River has to offer. Their friendly staff makes your dining experience one to remember, as well as one to repeat. Fish like grouper, salmon, mahi, catfish are always great choices, along with shrimp, oysters, crab cakes, and crab legs. Hey, you not in the mood for seafood? Order a juicy ribeye steak. Crystal River Seafood is open for lunch and dinner. Crystal River Seafood, 958 St. Augustine Road, Valdosta, Georgia.
Moss Trim Shop is Valdosta's oldest automotive upholstery shop. From automotive to marine upholstery to convertible and vinyl top, Moss Trim Shop can cover all your sewing needs. Locally owned and operated by Bobby Brantley, Moss Trim Shop become Valdosta's oldest and best in the upholstery business by being a dependable, service-oriented, and on time with your project. So if you have an automotive or marine upholstery need, stop by Moss Trim Shop at 733 East Hill Avenue or give them a call at 229-242-8544.
Justamere Farm is a full boarding, training, and lesson facility conveniently located on Valdale Road in Hayhire. Justamere Farm offers a facility like no other in the area with many amenities to meet all your equine needs, whether it's riding, training, or boarding. If riding is your passion, Justamere has you covered with an indoor arena, a large lighted outdoor arena with an alleyway, a large jump course arena, a round pen for training, trails, and access to dirt roads. Private and shared lessons are available, so give Justamere Farms a call today at 229-460.
It's the Good Outdoors on 99.5 Kicks Country. Now, let's get back to the fun, talking about everything to do with the outdoors with Steve, Daryl, and Ronnie.
Yeah, welcome back. Good gracious, there's a frog in my throat.
Welcome back to the Good Outdoors.
There's a frog in my throat. You know why? Because he can't be outside right now.
He'd drown if he was outside.
He's going for high land, that's for sure.
Denver Godwin chimed in and said, "Good morning, looks like another frog strangler," but he ain't complaining. Man,
well, I'll do all the complaining for you, Demery. We needed the rain, though. I know what you're saying, man. We just didn't need it all at one time.
Yeah, it's all running off instead of soaking in.
Yeah.
I got a feeling there's a lot of it going to soak in, though.
I tell you, the good thing about it, though, it is widespread. It'll do a lot of good, man. It's in you're reading off all them school closures and stuff like that. It's we're getting it in Brooks County. And talked to Paul McSwain yesterday. He was asking me about some Osceola turkey hunting, and he said that he got 9 inches of rain from, I think he said Saturday to either Friday to Saturday night or from Saturday to Sunday night or something. But he got 9 inches in about a 48-hour period, it sounds like. That's in Brooks County. That's a lot of rain. I believe it, too, because I was telling you guys, Charlie got a little rain gauge from the Georgia Forestry Commission, and he wanted to put it up. We put it on a fence post Sunday at about 5 o'clock. Of course, it was clear and pretty. Went to bed, and of course I heard the rain. It woke me up, and then when I got home yesterday after cruising around Valdosta about 5:30, we checked. He said, "Let's go check it." So we went and checked it. It was 4 inches, and that was in about 24 hours. So that's a lot of rain.
That's
there.
Another outdoor activity. It won't take up very much time, but it's something to do.
Well, I tell you,
surprised how interesting that is.
Well, think about the lesson he learned. About I had to tell him. He said what he wanted to know how it worked. And it is pretty. That is a pretty nifty little contraption that somebody came up with years ago. And I don't know. I mean, are all the holes at the top of the rain gauges are they all uniform in size?
No, I would think they probably have to be. Wouldn't
they got to be close to. You would think, to do it. But it sure registered 4 inches. Now whether or not that's accurate, but I showed him how it worked. We dumped it out. Now he wants to come home today. Well, actually, he's home today, so he'll be staring at the window.
Watching.
He'll get the binoculars. He'll get my binoculars, and he can't see out of the end you're supposed to, so he just turns them around. And it looks like it's 5 miles off, but he's sitting there looking through, boy. I said, "You see anything?" Nope. Oh, the boys are crazy.
The river, the Withpeachie River, is just flooding, man. It's the flood stage is 13 feet. And yesterday, today, 3:45 a.m., it was 17.3 feet.
That's a little overflow.
Just a bit out of the banks.
And it's expected to continue to rise, maybe up to 20 feet.
So you remember when it flooded down there by the Y and all that? I wonder how high it got. 20 feet. I wonder.
I'm sure it's going to probably not quite that high. It's going to flood there again.
Yeah, I know Trey. This Trey's dad, Frank Weatherington, Quality Electric. He'd been flooded out there several times through the years, and I think Doug Carter bought it. So Doug, I hope you got your stuff on high ground in there, buddy, because it's coming.
I don't know that it's going.
Houses underwater out towards Shallow also.
Yeah, I don't know that it's going to get that high again. Right there, Steve. It'll get up. That creek will be really, really going good. But out there, like Ronnie said in Shallow, there are some houses. I got some friends out there. I guarantee you, they're already boating.
Yeah.
To and from their house.
Got work. Or so deeper in the house.
Mm-hmm. Got work in Eccles County. Had to go with his parents' house down the Lapaw River and help get stuff out of the yard. Theirs is up on stilts, and they were already in and out on a boat.
Well, I know when they last week I went over to Brunswick.
Yeah.
Or, when I crossed the Lapaw River there, I was telling Daryl or you or somebody that it was way out of the banks and up in some of them yards. So I just wonder, it's hard to remember when that flood happened here in Valdosta, and it flooded all those houses along the right there at the creek at the Y. How it's hard to imagine that it rained any more then than it's raining right now.
Yeah, how could it?
How could it not flood it if it flooded it then? But I don't know. I know it's got a lot to do with what's going on up the creek, so to speak. So.
I know it's high everywhere. during that big flood there that you're talking about, I went to Steinhatchee that weekend fishing. And as we went down, we crossed a bridge, that Saturday morning. Crossed a bridge, it was down on the edge of Florida. We come back that afternoon, there wasn't no crossing that bridge. We had to come way around to get back. To even get back to Valdosta, Georgia, we had to come way around.
Was the ocean out of the banks, too?
Yeah, it was. It was really high. We actually come up through Madison, and on Madison Highway, or Moselle Spells, they were almost about to close that road. The water was peaking up on the edge of the highway right there. That's how high it was. That's a lot of water.
There's that dang bald eagle. I'm telling you, he's just making appearances left and right. Ashley done posted a picture of him up there in somebody's yard.
Yeah, he sent 2 of them actually. I put that one up there, shared it on the page.
I wonder where that's at. Ashley, if you're listening, tell us where that's at. And in generalities, you don't have to tell us whose yard it is, but is it in Hayhire, Shiloh? The one I saw was over there on 41, just down from the Scruggs place. Big old joker. That's a beautiful bird right there.
It is a beautiful bird. If it was right in that area, it was probably one of the same, or the same bald eagle, not one of the same, but the same bald eagle. That's not that far from there. That's a pretty bird, big bird. It looks like he's eating armadillo in the yard on the second picture. If y'all hadn't looked at that,
I hadn't seen the second one yet. I got to get down here and look at it.
He has run out of something to eat. Guess that's one step above a possum, though.
Possum on a half shell.
I don't know if it's one step above or one step below. I guess that's up for argument there.
Did you see the deer that Kelly posted?
I saw that.
Yeah. That's some of them urban deer up in Maryland.
Fine animals.
Nice deer. But boy, they've been talking about their trip this weekend. Brad called me yesterday. He was enjoying it, and I know Brad's dad was listening to us yesterday morning and said we were giving them a hard time. No, wasn't that we're giving them a hard time. We weren't giving them Yankees a hard time, were we?
Yeah, probably.
I think we might have been.
It actually says it's pictured bald eagles in the neighborhood, so I guess it's in his neighborhood. But yeah, he's eating the armadillo. There ain't no doubt about it.
Oh yeah,
chowing down on it.
Them Yankees talk funny, don't they?
Some of them do. All 4 of them.
They got accents.
It's funny how when you go up there though, that you go in a convenience store and you go in there and say, "Hey, can I have this?" and they look at you like you're crazy, like we're talking funny. They tell me up in Michigan, man, you talk funny. But have you heard yourself?
What you mean I talk funny? I'm speaking the Queen's English.
The drink cheer wine.
Oh yeah, I like cheer wine.
They were getting it down here because they don't have it up there in Maryland. So they were crazy about buying some of it,
Oh yeah, they're gonna be shipping it up there by the cases like crack.
Hey, Thomas Gray chimed in and said, "Morning, fellas. Let's go to the mud hole this weekend. We ain't got to wait this weekend.
You don't have to go. It's coming to you, baby.
Just step outside."
Oh, it would be fun, Thomas. But
brought to you by a mud hole near you.
I guarantee you, my truck don't want to see another mud hole for quite some time.
No, his tongue's still hanging out now.
Matt was telling me yesterday evening. He said, "Man, when you went through that one deep hole, the water was halfway up your door." I said, "Yeah, I know." I said, "I might need to bring my truck in the Eagle Auto Repair and get some work done on it."
You better wash it off first.
Yeah, bring that mud up in your shop.
Oh, man, I want to talk a little bit about inner tubing with kids this morning. Y'all know how fun that is. I mean, think about it. We used to do it a lot when we were young.
A lot.
Guarantee you all of us did. I mean, any of the rivers. I would not recommend now going to inner tubing the river right this minute.
Why? The water's just the same temperature as it always is. Spring water's the same temperature.
No, I'm talking about one of our local rivers.
Oh, well, it won't take you quite as long to go down it.
Yeah, and it'd be real dangerous in a boat to be out here in one right now.
You could probably go from Mayday to Statenville in about 0.45 seconds right now.
Shoot, yeah. But here locally in Georgia, man, you think about inner tubing, a lot of people think, well, Helen, Georgia, if you've ever been to Helen, Georgia, they get right there on that cold river right in the middle of the summer, and they inner tube down it. But we used to go inner tubing right there outside of Hayhire. We'd get inner tube, big inner tubes, tractor tire inner tubes or whatever, right outside of Hayhire, and we'd go from Miller Bridge, or down the Miller Bridge from 122, just have fun with it, man. On the little river out there.
Just chilling out, floating along.
Chilling out, floating along. Some people have boats. Some of them have inner tubes. People still do it now. See, Joy Bill posts pictures all the time where they're in the river on inner tubes, boats, or whatever, just floating along, having fun, not necessarily fishing.
Chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool, shooting some b-ball outside of the school.
Oh, Lord.
Good God Almighty.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, baby.
But you can go right there to Helen, Georgia. It's a great place to go. But we got places right here a lot closer than that. You know, we got the Itchatutney right down there in Florida.
Jenny Springs.
Jenny Springs. Itchatutney River is a fun place to go at. And actually, I tried to go about 8-9 years ago, and it flooded us out. Rained.
It's amazing what day we picked to talk about tubing down the river.
Yeah, it flooded.
Yeah.
So if you got a hankering to do it, you're going to have to hold on. Wait a minute.
But think about it. I mean, how many times when you were younger, especially, did you go down the river and do that, Ron?
All I can think about is how cold that water was.
Time and time again. Yeah, man.
It's cold. But when we were younger, we did it all the time, and now it kind of gets away from us. So it's a fun activity for your kids to do, and you can go right down there to Itchatutney.
Is Itchatutney still open? Didn't they cut it in half?
They did close some of it. Mm-hmm. But right now, the whole 6 miles of the river average 20 feet wide and 8 feet deep.
There used to be 2 different places where we could take out at.
That's right.
Isn't that correct?
That is correct. Yeah.
Now I think they've just got one shorter run in there.
Well, when I was down there last, it's been several years back, but it was extremely crowded that weekend we were there. I don't know if it was a holiday or what, but they were putting us in at one spot, and then they made the announcement that they opened the other spot and started putting people there. So I think it's probably they use it as an overflow situation. But I believe in it as a general rule. I'm guessing here now. I don't know this to be a fact. They probably have one section open and they open the other as they need it.
Well, sounds logical.
I remember exactly what you're talking about. You could take out at one spot, or you could put in at that one and go to the next one. And they had the buses running back and forth, taking you there and back.
Right.
It's a fun thing to do. We're going to get into a little more of it when we get back from the break. But it's relatively inexpensive. I mean, it's a fun way. You can carry your own inner tube, I think.
Yeah,
I believe.
Man,
I got to make sure. I don't know if they changed that.
Take you a bucket of chicken. That's the best thing in the world once you get out of that run. Get up there to that state park and get on that. What is it about water and chicken?
I don't know what it is. I don't know what's
better
going on.
Water and food, period, to be make you hungry out there swimming.
Yes, sir. But hey, let's go ahead and take this call right quick. Good morning, caller. You're on the Good Outdoors, but we don't have but about 30 seconds.
What's up, Daryl? This is Brad. I just want to call and tell you guys.
Hey, Brad.
Good morning.
Good morning, man. Team Urban Knox, man.
Good morning, sunshine.
One of those funny talkers.
Yeah.
One of them Yankees.
One of them Yankees.
I hear you. Now, hey, I just want to let everybody know real quick out in radio world that you guys are absolutely 100% stand-up guys.
We appreciate that. We appreciate
truly, what you guys say, you do definitely stand up and believe in what you all are doing, and we definitely appreciate you guys and the friendship we did think.
We'll forever share the bond of buttermilk, my brother.
Oh my goodness! Hey, we put a ban on that.
Yeah,
yeah. Hey, we enjoyed it just as much as you guys did, and looking forward to next year, man.
Yeah, we had a great
All right,
time.
buddy. Well, hey, you guys have a good day and try to stay dry down there.
We will, buddy. We appreciate you calling.
All right, I'm on my way to Virginia to work. So I'll see you guys.
Be careful,
some
buddy.
sunshine.
All righty.
Thank you,
buddy. Oh yeah, we got to take a break now, Darryl. All right, let's go to the break on the Good Outdoors. Thanks for listening. Everyone knows that Eagle Auto Repair in Lake Park, Georgia is the best place to get your vehicle back in shape and keep it there. But did you know they're also a certified U-Haul provider? That's right. If you are moving somewhere or pulling a car or truck and need help, Eagle Auto Repair can hook you up. No matter if it's local or long distance, we've got you covered. Might as well leave your car for service while you move. That's multitasking. Eagle Auto Repair, 321 Lakes Boulevard in beautiful Lake Park, Georgia. Stop by or give Ronnie a call at 229-559-1999.
SWAT Graphics, located at 300 South Toombs Street, is the area's #1 graphic design service company. Specializing in graphic banners, stickers, signs, and design, SWAT Graphics can help from concept to completion. If you have a design idea for a company logo, SWAT Graphics can bring it to reality. Maybe you have a logo and just need it placed on a sign, sticker, or banner. Whatever the case, stop by SWAT Graphics at 300 South Toombs Street, Valdosta, or give them a call at 241-9185. SWAT Graphics, proud sponsor of the Good Outdoors.
So you need a car, truck, or SUV? Look no further than Midway Auto Emporium at 4189 Bemis Road, Valdosta, Georgia. Cameron and Melissa Tucker has been serving the Valdosta area for over 7 years now. They are a family-owned and operated local business with hometown values and still believe in handshake deals. With a great selection of used cars, trucks, and SUVs, with a Carfax report on every one of them, along with bank financing at all credit levels and interest rates as low as 1.85% with approved credit. 4189 Bemis Road, or visit their website at midwayautoemporium.com.
AdaleOutfitters.com. Attention Outdoor Nation. Adale Outfitters, located at exit 39 on I-75 in Adale, Georgia, has over 18,000 square feet of outdoor unbelievability just waiting on you. Specializing in a wide range of outdoor supplies for everyone, including hunting, fishing, shooting, kayaking, camping, Little League, clothing, knives, boots, you name it, Adale Outfitters has it. They also have that personal one-on-one attention that you just might not be getting from some of the big boxes, and Adale Outfitters has a whole lot less overhead, so you'll be surprised at the deals. So come see us now at Adale Outfitters, exit 39, Adale, Georgia.
Brigman and Brigman Cabinets in Hayhira, Georgia specializes in custom-built cabinets. You can come in and sit down with our staff and start from scratch to develop the perfect cabinet layout, or bring in your plans and start there. From design to installation, Brigman and Brigman can help you every step of the way. Estimates are always free, and your satisfaction is our goal. Whether it's a remodel, a spec house, or your custom-built dream home, give Brigman and Brigman Cabinets in Hayhira a call at 229-794-2108 to set up an appointment.
It's that time of year. People everywhere will be scrambling to find somebody to take care of filing their taxes. Fast Tax and Bookkeeping at 1407 West Hill Avenue, Suite Q has a quick turnaround time and the knowledge to prepare your taxes properly, making sure you are getting what's due. With $25 1040 EZ filings, electronic refunds in a flash, military and college student discounts, and fast and friendly service, drop by and see Lisa Griffiths and the gang at 1407 West Hill Avenue, Suite Q, or give them a call at 229-253-0181 to schedule an appointment.
It's the Good Outdoors on 99.5 Kicks Country. Now, let's get back to the fun, talking about everything to do with the outdoors with Steve, Daryl, and Ronnie.
Yeah, welcome back to the Good Outdoors. We're talking a little bit about Chuck Norris. No, I mean, inner tubing.
we were.
Inner tubing down the Itchitutney River, and we were, right here on this website I pulled up, they still have like 2 or 3 places you can put in or out at.
Oh, cool.
And costs are $5 per person. Children 5 and under are free. And 3 tubing options are available. A 3-hour float from the north entrance. Arrive early as they have a daily limit of 750 tubers per day. And you can drop your vehicle. It gives you all kind of stuff to drop your vehicle. But and there's another one, a 1.5-hour float from Midpoint launch at the south entrance. And then you have another 45-minute float that you can do. But you got to read up on these because some of these require a 2.5-hour walk. If you put in,
I'm not into that one.
If you put in at the north and you get out in the middle, I think it requires a 2.5-mile walk back to the north. If you put in the north and go all the way down, then you can ride the tram all the way back, or you can drop your car off midway or some mess like that. Anyway.
Well, there's a reason I'm not familiar with the 2.5-mile hike portion of the Itchitutney River.
But they have a limit of 2,250 tubers.
2,250.
Yep.
Tuber, that's like a potato, isn't it?
Yeah, something
tuber?
like that. That's right.
Maybe so.
And
call a spud.
That's at Midpoint though, and that closes at 4 p.m. or when carrying capacity reaches 2,250. But the total is 2,000. They have 750 per day on one entrance, so you got to you got to get there early. Admission is $8 per vehicle up to 8 people. Single car occupant or motorcycle is $3. So it's a beautiful place to go. They got plenty of pictures, man.
Is that considered a state park?
Yeah. It is a state park.
Okay,
yes.
cool.
It is a state
so
park.
You just pay the parking fee and you in like Flynn.
Mm-hmm.
How about that?
Well, you got you pay that. It's the parking fee. Then you got to pay the $5 for floater, and you can rent inner tubes. I think there's an inner tube. What it costs to rent inner tubes and everything. Park fees. Admission for no river use is $5 per vehicle. Single car $3, motorcycle $3. Canoeing fee $5 per person year round. Tubing fee is $5 per person. So it's going to take you $5 to park and then $5 per person.
So $10. So I can load up. I can stuff 20 people in my van.
Yeah, that's where I was
tell
going.
them to bring 2 quarters each.
That's right. But after Labor Day is considered the off season. So Fort White, Florida, Itchitutney Springs State Park.
Labor Day is in September?
Yep.
I always get Labor Day and Memorial Day mixed up.
Spring-fed river. Clear water.
Very
cold.
See the bottom.
Cold, yeah. You won't see no alligators in there.
No, but you see a lot of other wildlife.
Some snakes in there.
Snakes.
I've seen snakes there. I've seen turtles there, but I haven't seen any alligators.
Fish. You get to see fish.
I would imagine if someone reported seeing one 10-foot alligator in there, the average or the maximum population wouldn't be relevant. No more. I think you'd see about 3 people a day there.
I don't know. I don't know if there's. I just don't know.
Too cold.
They're too cold for an alligator to be there, I would think. Now, I imagine there's probably been one there looking around before.
There's a reason why you tube there and you don't tube in the Okefenokee Swamp.
This is correct.
So
They have a swimming area around the Itchitutney Springs and the spring itself. And look at that water. It's just crystal clear. Beautiful, man. Beautiful place.
Beautiful.
Underwater pictures of it. Man, it's just awesome. Nice place to go. And there's other places in Florida, too.
There's other places in Florida? You got to be kidding
Other
me.
places to go tubing in Florida, dummy.
Seems like I heard one called Daytona maybe or something. You big dummy.
River tubing, though. It's a fun thing to do. But even if you don't want to go down Itchitutney, man, you can go to your local rivers, find a bridge that's, not too far, 2 bridges, like you can go up to Hayhire, 122 bridge, and go down to Miller Bridge and
you
take it
probably
out.
just step off the bridge today.
Yeah, you ain't even got to. You got to do a lot of work to get in the water today.
In some places, you can step onto the bridge today, I would imagine, and be underwater as much as out there. Fun thing to do, though. I'm telling you, man. I used to, back when we were in high school, we would go put in on a Saturday, mostly on Sunday afternoons. We would go about 1 o'clock. We'd put it on 122 up there in Hayhire and go down to Miller Bridge. We'd park cars like we're making a run in the river, park one at the south and one at the north, and we'd pile in boats and we'd have inner tubes and we'd just have some fun. Now, people swimming. It was a good time.
Everybody did everything at Miller Bridge.
That was the hangout, that's for sure.
Was.
One of them, yeah. That was one of them.
We used to garfish off that sandbar.
Oh,
some
Lord,
good fun there.
We camped down there. Me and you took the kids down there one night and camped.
Yeah, we did. We did.
Had a fun time. I'm telling you, just get on your local rivers and go inner tubing, go, camping. Lots of places to go. Just get on a sandbar, camp, garfish, do whatever you want to do, man.
Canoeing, take the boat.
Canoeing is another great activity.
Yeah, I'd rather take the boat. I'm not big on the canoe thing.
Mm-hmm. Canoe and
to
kayaks.
each his own, though.
Yep, canoe and kayaks. Kayaks are getting really, really big. But can you imagine the rivers down here when it's right for fishing, getting on there with a canoe or a kayak or just a regular boat and just taking a stroll up or down the river?
Couldn't you imagine the kayak I had to get into?
Wouldn't be no bigger than mine. I would love it. I mean, I would love to get out there again on the rivers and just float. The river up there in Hayhire, just from 122 to Miller Bridge, has some long stretches, straight stretches in it. It's just beautiful. It's a wider river, sort of like the Alapaha kind of in places. It's just beautiful up there. I used to know it a lot better because we fished it a lot.
Yeah.
Now you go over to Withlacoochee up and around Hayhire on 122, and you float down to Staten Road or Staten to Skipper Bridge or anything like that. A little bit longer floats there, and a little bit less wide of a river. And sometimes you might have to pull out and get around a tree or two. Ain't no telling.
Get out and go across some shoals.
Mm-hmm.
You know that a lot of people name their boats. Like Skipper Gilligan had the USS Minnow. Mm-hmm. Well, Ronnie's kayak's nickname is the Barge.
The Barge.
The Barge. And I'm scrolling down Facebook here.
D-Barge.
I come across the Barge. That's what I'm talking about. To the beat of the rhythm of the night. Angie Colbert's Facebook page has a disturbing photo. On it.
I saw that this morning.
And I'm sitting here looking at that.
Oh, man.
I'm thinking, what in the world is that? It's got Ronnie freebirding with a solo cup and look like a bandana on his head or some sort of skull cap. I don't know what that thing is.
We're probably going to blame that on the solo cup.
What time? I was going to ask you, what time of day was that picture taken?
I'm guessing 2 a.m.
That's been at least a year ago. That was in our other house.
Very disturbing.
Been a while.
Hey, if you talk about tubing, if a lot of people go to the mountains on vacation, summer and springtime or anything like that, but you can go right up there to Helen, Georgia, man, right in the city, and do inner tubing down. What river is that? I don't even remember. I might can have it right here before you got it because I got it kind of pulled up here, but I'll kind of give you a few seconds. But it's man, I've been down at cold, rocky. Man, it's something else.
I've only been up there one time, but I remember what you're talking about. I vividly remember that river running down the middle of the town.
You'll have people trout fishing right there while you're going down it, and rocks all over the place. Beautiful river, man, right through the edge of Helen, Georgia. Actually goes through Helen, Georgia in places. I think it's the Chattahoochee River.
Hoochie Coochie.
It's the Chattahoochee River.
Way down yonder.
Way down yonder.
That's way up yonder on the Chattahoochee.
Yep.
Did that in stereo, didn't we?
Yeah, it gets colder than a Hoochie Coochie.
It is cold. It's cold up and coming out of them mountains there, but there's several places you can go, and the prices are good. Choose from a 1.5 hour ride or a 2.5 hour ride. They both cost the same, $5 per person for one trip. And there's water slides up there. You know, there's a whole thing to do, but you can make a whole day out of it in Helen, Georgia. Throw the kids in the water, and you can go tour Helen, Georgia. I mean, there's a lot of things to do.
Yeah, they've printed an untruth though.
What?
They call it cool river tubing.
That's cold river.
That's cold river tubing.
Yeah, that's cold. I can't stand cold water. I just can't stand it. I got to have warm to hot water.
But you know it's okay when you're tubing. But whenever you first jump in there to get on that tube, woo-wee.
Man.
But the thing about this, Steve would feel right at home in Helen, Georgia. They only use pink floats. So he'd be all right with that.
I would be. That means a lot of girls there. I got you. I appreciate it. Appreciate the tip.
Choose between floats with bottoms or without bottoms, and I would choose the one with bottoms. Man, there's some rocks in that river.
Well, you're going to need another one with the bottoms at the cooler in.
Well, yeah, that's true. On a 2.5 hour ride, you got to have something to drink, and I don't want to drink the water that all them kids are tubing down, dude. No matter how clear it looks,
it's flowing. It comes out of the spring.
It don't
spring
matter.
Water. Why you want to take a bottle of spring water when you're floating in spring
because
water?
You're going to be downriver from a bunch of kids that don't have a place to go to the bathroom.
I'm going to tell you why you don't need to be tubing in the Withlacoochee River after we take this call. Good morning, caller. You're on there on the Good Outdoors. How are you?
Hey, I'm in there too.
Come on. I'm on.
Out.
I'm on.
Hey, it is the Chattahoochee.
Yeah, it's the Chattahoochee River. We had that pulled up.
We know it is. We looked it up on the internet.
Time you floated, it ain't but about a foot deep, but don't think there ain't no snakes in it.
Oh, yeah.
Or fish.
And if you go on up to Chattahoochee, drive outside of Helen there, you can take them kids to Anaruba Falls.
There you go. That's a good place.
Yep.
Yes, sir. That is a beautiful place to go now.
It sure is.
Yeah. Lots of good fishing up there, too. Trout fishing, they stock it up there with trout all the time. Just for people coming in there from Helen fishing.
Twice a week? Really? They do it twice a week?
Yeah.
You can catch them on Jolly Green Giant corn.
Yeah, that's right. That's what they use.
Ho, ho, ho.
Yeah.
Green Giant.
Hey, I'm going to let you get back to the pond. I'm riding in the rain, and that ain't safe.
Oh, be careful, buddy. Appreciate it, Peg.
Love y'all. Talk to you later.
Love you too, brother. I tell you what, Peg Legjack, our crack field research technician, is out there in the rain headed to work. So, but are we getting close to a break here, Darryl?
We got to take a break.
Well, again, when we come back from break, I've been teasing you on this, but there's a specific reason why you do not need to be tubing in the Withlacoochee River. So we'll take a break real quick, come back and tell you why. You listen to the Good Outdoors on 99.5 Kicks Country.
Woo-wee! Sweet Tea Smokehouse on South Hutchinson Avenue, Adel is the bomb. You ain't had good old South Georgia barbecue if you ain't been to Sweet Tea Smokehouse. Ribs, chicken, pork, beef, good grief, this is some fine eating. And it ain't called Sweet Teas for nothing. Ice cold sweet tea and good old barbecue plate with all the trimmings is what living in the South is all about. Head up Highway 41 north towards Adel. Swing into Sweet Tea Smokehouse for lunch or dinner. Great southern barbecue like it's supposed to be. And don't forget some of that fine Brunswick stew. Woo-wee!
So, Dawson, is Dad still ill about you calling him out on his shooting ability?
I don't think so, but I have seen him on the range a lot more lately.
Dad always says practice makes perfect.
That's what he says, but I don't think it works for adults.
Why do you say that?
Well, from the look of the scorecard, it's making it worse.
Dawson, bring me some more shotgun shells.
Okay, Dad.
If you need some practice, come by Southwind Clays and Quail on the Quitman Highway just past the river headed towards Quitman. With a top-notch clubhouse, a 5-stand, sporting clays range, as well as a rifle and pistol range, Southwind has what you need to succeed. World-class quail hunting is also available with some of the finest bird dogs around.
Dad sure shoots a lot.
Yeah, if he keeps this up, Mom's gonna be mad.
Why is that?
Because he's spending all Mom's shopping money on shotgun shells.
Here we go again. Every time there's a food plot to be planted, Daryl's nowhere to be found. You see him, Ronnie?
He's probably in the truck eating a dang sandwich.
I'm sitting right here by this tree and they don't even see me.
Man, that Realtree AP was designed to blend hunters with their surroundings, not hide them when it's time to work.
I'm so hidden the scooters can't even find me.
Okay, Daryl, come on. We got to get this stuff planted.
What's that? Hey, stop it.
Realtree. It's so real, a coyote might pee on it.
Serves you right, you slacker.
Service. It's a very simple word, but you'd think it's French. At Deep South Sanitation, our service will never be questioned. We are there when we say we'll be there. If there's a couple extra bags by the can, we pick it up. Deep South Sanitation don't care if the lid won't close. All the more reason to dump it. If you're elderly or disabled, the Deep South Sanitation team will get your can, dump it, and put it back. If trash blew out, we don't leave it, we pick it up. Keep the money you pay for sanitation services local by supporting Deep South Sanitation, a locally owned business. Call Carrie Scarborough today at Deep South Sanitation, 229-559-0200.
So you need a car, truck, or SUV? Look no further than Midway Auto Emporium at 4189 Bemis Road, Valdosta, Georgia. Cameron and Melissa Tucker has been serving the Valdosta area for over 7 years now. They are a family-owned and operated local business with hometown values and still believe in handshake deals. With a great selection of used cars, trucks, and SUVs, with a Carfax report on every one of them, along with bank financing at all credit levels and interest rates as low as 1.85% with approved credit. 4189 Bemis Road, or visit their website at midwayautoemporium.com.
You're listening to The Good Outdoors with Steve, Daryl, and Ronnie on 99.5 Kicks Country. Now, let's get back to the fun.
Woo! Welcome back to
Follow
The
that, would you?
A lot of, I don't know what in the world that was.
We got a lot of spit to wipe off his microphone now.
High flow conditions at the Valdosta wastewater plant.
Jumbo
This is why you cannot get into the river right now, at least below the waste treatment plant. Over the 2-day period of February 22nd to the 23rd, the Valdosta area received approximately 6 inches of rain. We do not refute that report by no means. But the total suspended solids results from the efficient sample collected on Saturday was 172 milligrams per liter. What does this mean? I'll tell you what it means.
Fines coming to the Lowndes County.
This is greater than 1.5 times the 7-day average allowed by the National Pollutant Discharge Elimination System. So apparently they are allowed to dump a certain portion of it in there, which is disturbing enough. But the volume of the major spill into the Withlacoochee River is the total flow for February 23rd, which is 9,047,000 gallons of dookie.
Wow.
That ain't good.
It's good for the catfish.
Ooh, catfish eating good.
Like Ronnie said, there's going to be some good fishing down river. That's not good, people.
So you might want to boil them catfish off before you cook them, before you eat them.
Wow. So a buddy of mine, Aaron, was asking, and he's probably listening, I hope he is, where's a good place to catch catfish? Well, when the water goes down anywhere south of there.
Just down below the waste treatment plant. Gary Morris, friend of ours, posted that on his Facebook page, so appreciate you keeping us informed, Gary. We will stay upriver of that.
Oh man, oh man, oh man. I don't know.
I'm just, you know. Perplexed. See, here's the problem. I'm perplexed. And here's the disturbing part of that, you know. If you look at the state of Georgia, Valdosta is pretty well down below a lot of cities.
A lot of biggins.
Yeah, like Macon and Atlanta. Where is their poop going?
I have an idea.
I talk myself right out of going to the Withlacoochee River anymore.
Yeah, I think I might be done with that one.
Well, the good thing is, I mean, I don't know the deal, but I know that the river, if it's flowing, it cleanses itself like ever so many feet. But boy, 9 million gallons, that's a lot of cleansing. You got to
cleanse that, ain't it?
That's like the water treatment. I'm not going to go into that, though. I might better shut up while I can.
I remember, coming up on a pretty clear, trickling spring, in the woods, and, your buddy, you get around running water, the first thing you do is got to go to the bathroom. So you get down to be bending down there to take a drink, out of the creek, and you look up and your buddy's peeing in the darn water up there, upstream from you.
Why are you doing that?
By the time you pick your head up, you got water dripping off your chin.
Well,
too late now.
Yeah.
Like, why does water got a twang to it?
Oh, Lord.
Oh, moving right along.
Yeah. But a lot of people out there going, oh, my God, I've done that before.
If you're a first-time listener today, this doesn't happen every day. I mean, sometimes we talk about buttermilk.
Every now and then we get shocked on here too.
Well, speaking of that, I got your text last night that Al's coming back Thursday. I feel
tomorrow, Wednesday.
Oh,
I thought you said Thursday.
Well, I meant Wednesday, dude. I was not.
Oh, so we're having
Wednesday,
Turkey
Thursday,
Taser trivia tomorrow.
Turkey Taser trivia tomorrow.
Hey, I'm happy to report. The good thing is I probably will not be here in the morning. And I have a perfectly good excuse, as y'all well know. I'll be heading to Savannah. So, Al, I hope you light them up. I hope you bring in some tough. I'm going to call in. I'm going to have to get up and call in.
So I guess he's spending the night is what he's saying.
It sounds like it.
So
I'm okay with that.
You know what? I'm going to make sure of that.
That's 6 hours. That's 6 hours of driving. I ain't going over there and coming back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but turkey, what'd you call it?
Turkey Tasing Trivia with the Turkey Guru, Al Dodge.
That's right. He's coming back tomorrow to give us some more.
That was a mouthful.
Yeah, it was.
Don't the Facebook, when you post something on your phone, it says near Savannah, Georgia, or something when you post it?
Sometimes.
I'll post something tonight, and that'll be the.
We'll see.
Yeah,
the
you'll
confirmation.
Figure out a way to bypass that.
Just call in. I think he can probably rig it where he gets you over the phone.
I ain't calling in. I'm sleeping in.
We're going to have some fun with that tomorrow. There's a lot more to cover what he had planned to cover, so we're going to get on to that because turkey season is fastly approaching.
Sure is. Osceola turkey season comes in this Saturday in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
If you got your good place to go Osceola turkey hunting, you can get down there and get with it.
This is one time that I don't like the idea of you not being here.
Yeah.
Because that means you and I, Daryl, have to answer more questions.
That's right.
We're going to put Daryl Sample in the rotation.
He'd be getting that better be standing straight up.
Because, well, we got to get somebody else in here because that increases the odds of us getting one wrong.
There's only 3 microphones. You might as well just go with y'all.
And I have yet to be tased, and I do not want me none
You're going to get it in the morning.
I saw the effects of that.
You're going to get tased in the morning whether you get the answer wrong or not.
I smelled the effects of that.
Yeah, I did have
I'm not just talking about the burnt flesh smell either.
I had odor with me all day after getting tased. I think it was my hair frying.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's what it was.
It's a fun time, though. He's going to come back and give us a lot more great information in the morning on turkey hunting and things that he's done, and I think he's going to cover more of the types of weapons to use specifically.
I want to know exactly what he's going to cover because I'm going to stay up all night long researching on the internet.
You need to bone up on how you can use an atlatl to
Dude, I'm gonna come in here like the Jeopardy champion tomorrow.
Yeah, I hear you.
Mm-hmm. The other thing,
I ain't taking no chances.
We've been talking about tubing or canoeing on rivers and streams and all that, or ponds or whatever you want to do. But other things you can do is any of these nature trails, man, on any of the state parks. A lot of state parks in Grand Bay National Wildlife Refuge, they have a great one out there.
Okefenokee got a good one.
Good one in Okefenokee.
Just stay on the wood. Don't get out there in the water.
Mm-hmm.
Wally Gator bit your leg off.
Amicalola Falls.
What?
Amicalola Falls.
Say that 3 times fast.
Mm-hmm. Carter's Lake. Carter's Lake's a good one. And 3,200 acre lake has plenty of outdoor recreation. They have trails and everything. Reed Bingham State Park.
Where's Carter Lake?
Carter Lake is up around North Georgia. It's between Atlanta and Chattanooga.
That's on up there.
Yeah. But it's a beautiful place to
over
go.
there, Lake Eufaula, Walter F. or Walter Bagby, whatever you call it. Oh, George Bagby.
George T. Bagby.
Yeah, they got great nature trails over there. I've been on them jokers.
And another great place to go is Tallulah Gorge, man. I love Tallulah Gorge.
Tallulah Gorge. It is beautiful.
Yes, sir. But you better be ready to walk up and down steps and stairs.
The down doesn't bother me.
The
up gets me.
You got to get up there to get down there.
Right.
Sometimes you got to go down, then come back up.
Yeah.
It's like that lookout point where we were kids up here at Smoky Mountains. Y'all ever been up there?
Yeah.
Did you have to walk up?
I told them to take a picture, let me see it. I bought a postcard. High Falls State Park. That's a pretty good one. They got a nice little nature trail there. It won't kill you too bad.
Hey, we got a call coming in. Let's take it. Good morning, caller. You on the Good Outdoors?
Morning. Y'all dry this morning?
No.
Nope.
Right this moment.
How about you?
No. So Thomas Gray come out and go to the mud hole. He must have thought we're in a mud hole like that's where we're working at.
I bet them chickens is wet today, ain't they?
Ooh. Yeah, them dirt roads is nice and nice.
Yeah, they sure are. I tell you, that's going to take some work when it dries out. The county's going to be working hard to get them roads back in shape.
All right, y'all. Have a good morning.
Appreciate it, man.
I had a question for him. I want to know if them chicken houses smelled any better when it was raining.
Oh,
Yeah.
boy, ain't nothing worse
Trust
than a
me.
wet chicken, but maybe a wet dog.
Trust me, they really smell better. You can smell them a lot better when they're wet. Believe me.
Ugh.
They don't
Goodness
smell
gracious.
better. Man,
Good, goobly goo.
talk about, never mind. I just got back to the Lowndes County wastewater treatment plant. I got to get off of that one.
Yeah, we've covered that.
Yeah, we talked about the schools closed. You know, there's a lot of schools closed. Lowndes is out, I know, today. You know, so locally, almost all local schools are out, you know.
Well, here's my question about that. Yeah, it's going to stop raining. We all know that probably tomorrow, I guess. But when the rain stops, the damage to the roads has been done,
Yeah,
and
I've
they're
always
not
wondered
they're
that.
not just going to miracle them roads back in shape like overnight. So are the kids going to be out for 4 or 5 days while they work on roads, or
they'll
is it-
jump out there today and do some temporaries on them. I mean, the rain will stop today for the most part. The biggest part should stop today, and the county will jump right out there on it.
Rusty? He's saying the rain will stop today. Now, he was wrong last week. Now we have to see.
No, it's not wrong last week.
Oh, you were wrong
Rusty in that
last
weather
week.
report.
Well, y'all ready?
Yeah, let's
Lay
do
it on us. Who's it brought to you by?
Powerhouse Outdoors.
That's what I'm talking about.
Currently 57 degrees. Today, windy, variable clouds with showers and thunderstorms, especially this morning. A few storms may be severe. High of 74 degrees. Winds south-southwest at 15 to 25 miles per hour.
Wow.
Chance of rain 80%. I'm going 100% on that one. Tonight, some clouds, low of 46. Winds west-southwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Tomorrow, morning clouds will give way to sunshine for the afternoon. High near 70 degrees. Winds west at 10 to 20 miles per hour.
Gonna be windy, man.
be
Windy.
windy.
15 to 25. That's pretty.
That's a
stout
good
wind.
thing after all this rain.
It
will help dry it up.
That's right.
Need some sunshine, a little bit of wind, and we'll be just fine.
Yes, sir. So you're saying that that you disagree with the percentage. You think it's going to be 100%, and I'm tending to agree with you based on what I saw walking in this morning. I think we all agree on that. So pretty easy call. We got a call coming in. Good morning, caller. You're on the Good Outdoors. How are you this morning?
Wet.
Wet. Well, I can't imagine why.
Hey, I was going to hit on something real quick, and I tuned in a little late tonight or this morning, but I heard y'all talking about those nature trails. There's one here in Valdosta that a lot of people don't even know is here, but it's a concrete trail, and it goes all the way through town, and it starts over there by the college.
It's called a sidewalk.
That's basically what it is, but it cuts through the woods. And,
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
okay, I've never walked it, but I've seen it 100 times working through town. I don't even know where all it goes, but I've seen it
He's
at
talking
different
to the
places
big park
in town.
over there.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that existed.
No, it's right. He's right. I'm glad you said that because I had forgotten about it. But that's really a really good place to go. You don't have to leave the city. It's safe, and a lot of
And we
people
pay
use
for
it. Yep, we pay for it. You're right.
Amen, brother.
All right, boys, y'all have a good one.
Thanks, man.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Yeah, I'm glad he called in and said that. That's a really good thing.
I've lived
Taxpayer
here my
dollars.
whole life, and I didn't know that was
Well,
there.
it ain't that old. I mean, it's
Okay.
years old, but it's not like it's not as old as you are. I mean,
Hey,
it
let's
ain't
go-
ancient or nothing.
Let's
like
hit
that.
another break
Y'all
this morning,
crumpled up.
guys. Let's get back on track here. Take another break in the Good Outdoors. Back in just a few minutes.
Taskmaster.
It's that time of year. People everywhere will be scrambling to find somebody to take care of filing their taxes. Fast Tax and Bookkeeping at 1407 West Hill Avenue, Suite Q has a quick turnaround time and the knowledge to prepare your taxes properly, making sure you are getting what's due. With $25 1040 EZ filings, electronic refunds in a flash, military and college student discounts, and fast and friendly service, drop by and see Lisa Griffiths and the gang at 1407 West Hill Avenue, Suite Q, or give them a call at 229-253-0181 to schedule an appointment.
White Brothers Auto Supply is South Georgia's auto parts headquarters, located at 1106 West Hill Avenue in Valdosta, Georgia. White Brothers can cover the smallest auto part need right up to a replacement engine or transmission. Serving Valdosta with an enormous auto parts inventory, you can rest assured that White Brothers has what you need, no matter if you're a do-it-yourselfer or an automotive professional. White Brothers has the right part at the right price. Stop by 1106 West Hill Avenue in Valdosta or call 229-244-8773 for all your auto part needs.
Bad Austin's is the best in town. Bad Austin's make you come on down. I don't think I can even wait. Those steaks are hand-cut fresh every day. Steaks and seafood put you in a good mood. I can't wait to get my hands on that food. Cause that Austin's is all mine. And you know there's one thing I got to say. I
talking 100% aged, Midwestern, grain-fed beef. When you want steak, Austin's Cattle Company. It's where a steak lover goes to get a real cut of steak. Log on, check them out on the website, austinscattlecompany.com, or better yet, just stop by, exit 16 off of I-75. Austin's. It's an addiction you never have to quit.
I can't wait to get my hands on that food.
Everyone knows that Eagle Auto Repair in Lake Park, Georgia is the best place to get your vehicle back in shape and keep it there. But did you know they're also a certified U-Haul provider? That's right. If you are moving somewhere or pulling a car or truck and need help, Eagle Auto Repair can hook you up. No matter if it's local or long distance, we've got you covered. Might as well leave your car for service while you move. That's multitasking. Eagle Auto Repair, 321 Lakes Boulevard in beautiful Lake Park, Georgia. Stop by or give Ronnie a call at 229-559-1999.
Attention Outdoor Nation. Adel Outfitters, located at exit 39 on I-75 in Adel, Georgia, has over 18,000 square feet of outdoor unbelievability just waiting on you. Specializing in a wide range of outdoor supplies for everyone, including hunting, fishing, shooting, kayaking, camping, Little League, clothing, knives, boots, you name it, Adel Outfitters has it. They also have that personal one-on-one attention that you just might not be getting from some of the big boxes, and Adel Outfitters has a whole lot less overhead, so you'll be surprised at the deals. So come see us now at Adel Outfitters, exit 39, Adel, Georgia.
You're listening to The Good Outdoors with Steve, Daryl, and Ronnie on 99.5 Kicks Country. Now, let's get back to the fun.
I'm telling you.
Good.
Look it up.
Welcome back to The Good Outdoors here on a wet Tuesday morning.
Happy Wet Tuesday.
Happy Wet Tuesday. Hey, yeah, it like if y'all haven't heard or been awake or been around or whatever, it's wet out there right now.
If you haven't realized it's wet out there, you don't get out much.
It is wet out there.
Confined to the indoors.
Local rivers are flooding a little bit here, and we got road closures, school closures all around here, so within our listing area.
And I know the kids are really upset about that.
Oh,
kids,
I guarantee you, they ticked off, man.
Oh, man.
Tornado watch till 9 a.m.
Yeah, we got the word that the Lowndes County school systems were closed yesterday at my house. The kids were jumping for joy, and my mother-in-law started crying.
I imagine so. Oh, anybody out in the listening audience, y'all know of any local road closures, any local road closures in your area? Y'all give us a call and let us know what they are, 229-253-0995. We have some, the Children's Advocacy Center shootout at Southwind Sporting Clays and Quails is this Saturday. And the weather's supposed to be nice. It's going to be a little cool. Wind's not going to be too bad. It's going to be, around 30, 35, 38, 40 in the morning. And then around 60 for a high, somewhere around that area. It's going to be kind of cool. We've done that before out there, though, but y'all come out and join us. I'm Jim Morgan, and the guys from 99.5 is going to be out there, several of them, AK in the afternoon.
AK be there.
Jim,
we'll even be there.
We'll be there. The Good Outdoors will be there, and they're showing support, man, and come out and see us, and bring the kids. If you want to shoot, it's $100 per person, or a five-man team for $500. Y'all join in, and we'll have a good time. It's always fun. Always have a great time out here, man. And John Peake just puts on a great event every year. Can't say enough about it. And if you're listening later on in the morning, I'll be on the radio again with Brittany today trying to promote and get a few more teams in it. We need them.
How many teams y'all got right now, do you know?
A little over 30 right now.
A little over 30. You got room for how many?
As many as we can. We'd like to have 40.
Well, we'd like to get 70 more then.
Yeah, we'd like to get a bunch more.
That'd be a lot of people.
A lot of teams are participating this year. Waller Heating and Air.
Yep.
Bill Slaughter and them's putting in a team.
Oh yeah.
And I'm sure they'll do really well with it, just like they shoot. Every time they shoot, they do really well.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of teams, and always are. Jack Ziegler talked to him the other day. He's actually gonna build them's team this year.
Oh, okay, good deal.
Yep. Good times, though. I think we're all going to be there and show our support and volunteer and help out a little bit. We might have to ride around and check things out or help pass out something here and there, some food, because you get free food if you shoot. And if you don't shoot, if you're not participating, if you want to come out, you can always eat for a very minimum charge.
So let me get this straight.
Mm-hmm.
If I show up out there Saturday with my Daisy BB gun and shoot it up in there, I get free food?
Nope.
Well, just trying to
if you come out there and participate in the shoot, then yes, you'll have an armband and you will get free food, free breakfast and lunch, as a matter of fact. But if you're a non-shooter, you can come out there for a very small fee and still get to eat.
So let me get this straight.
Got kids' bounce houses and all.
I got there with my armband on, I get a free meal.
No, you're not going to have the correct armband. You're going to have a shooter participating. If you participate in the clay shoot,
we're going to be participating.
Legally,
participate now. I'll be there.
Yeah, we're going to charge you though.
The armband police will get you if you go out there.
Y'all come out and help out, man. It's a great cause.
I'm going out there and I'm going to find a way to get a free meal.
You believe that?
You can believe that.
Well, I tell you what, if you go out there and park a bunch of cars for about 3 hours, we'll make sure you get
wrong answer.
I'm going to eat for free, but I'm going to work mine off, I promise.
Bulldog chimed in. What's up,
man? Ain't enough hours a day for you to work that off.
Bulldog says, good morning. Good morning. We're good.
He's over here booger lip. I'm kidding, Rusty. I love you, brother.
I love you, too.
I love all of you.
I love all God's children.
I love all God's children.
Even Daryl.
Oh, Lord. Me or him?
Cheering.
Him.
Which Daryl? There's two of us up here.
All both of them.
All both of you.
Both of us. Both of us.
Y'all sitting over there side by each. I love you all both.
Friend of mine, Judith Warren Ferraro down in Florida. She's Davey Ferraro from Hunt Strong's mother.
Yeah, muscle man.
Oh yeah, he is much of a man. But anyway, she posted a thing on Facebook here. It's a little thing. It says, "If I had spoken to my parents the way some children do now, I wouldn't be here to share this status."
No offense to any listener, but I'd be a hair lip right now.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead.
We're gonna take this call real quick. Excuse me. Good morning, caller. You on the air on the Good Outdoors? How are you?
I'm trying to get down the highway out here.
It ain't easy this morning, is it?
No, I just got past. You need to tell Bulldog I just got passed by the biggest largemouth I ever seen. He shot me a bird and said that it was road rage or something. I don't know. But he needs to be fishing on the 8L highway because he just passed.
They're gonna be bedding on the 8L highway here in a few days.
Yeah,
that's pretty funny there.
I know if it keeps raining, we may be fishing in the ditches. It'd be better than with the Coochie River.
I remember years ago you could ride around after a rain like this and find catfish in the ditches.
I know when I was younger we had several ponds. We still do down the road from my mom and dad's house. And every time it rained like this, their dams would bust, and we'd sit out here in the ditch or where the pipe was where it was running real fast.
Yeah.
And hold our dip nets down there at it and pull bass, catfish out of the ditch.
Oh, yeah. Heck, yeah. That's good stuff there. Daryl used to go investigate all the ditches after rains, get crawfish and all kind of stuff, man.
Oh, yeah. I know if y'all got 6 inches in Valdosta in 2 days, it's Berrien County and Cook County and these counties up north of y'all have got 8 to 10.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it is flooded up this way.
Well, one of my buddies, I said earlier, they got 9 inches over there just right around Quitman, so I don't know what the official count's going to end up being, but it's a lot. We can agree on that.
I know it's hindering us working. We're the ones that trim the lines for the Colquitt EMC, the power lines.
Yeah.
The equipment around the power lines.
Yeah.
And we can't do nothing.
No, I imagine them ditches, them right-of-ways and ditches are all soft and full of water, ain't they?
Yeah, we go into yards and everything like that, and we probably won't be in a yard for three weeks after this rain.
So what do y'all do now? Just sit around and drink coffee, or what do you?
We ain't done nothing. We went back to the house yesterday, and we're going to end up back there today, looks like.
Y'all hiring?
Yeah. I'm going to go to the house and fish for bass in my front yard.
There you go. Put out some shiners or something. You'll catch one eventually.
Well, I got me some bass, and I'm thinking about sitting on my roof out here and doing it.
Hey, as long as you fishing, it's better than working.
No, they got to sit around and.
If the Coochie River don't overflow down here in Berrien County up towards my house, we'll be all right. Well, no, we're upstream from the treatment plant.
Oh, you good. You good then. You good. Fish away.
Yeah. All right, man.
Appreciate it. But just remember, you're downstream from Atlanta.
He said he worked at Colquitt.
He said Colquitt EMC.
When he's not working, the bad part is he got to sit around and listen to Ronnie Caldwell run his mouth.
Yeah, that's true.
And he's a professional too, buddy.
He is a professional mouth runner. Yeah.
Hey, Chad Slaughter texted me a while ago. He said thanks for the shout out, but he's a little worried. He said when he backed out of his driveway this morning, every kind of animal on Hayhire was lined up 2 by 2.
To get in the back of his boat.
Yeah, I don't know if it's his boat or not. I don't know about his, but
what do you think was going through Moses' mind when he built that ark?
I wish Noah was here. He probably knew how to build this thing.
Yeah. That's the oldest joke in the book. When that's what Al needs to do is ask a question like that. How many animals of each kind did Moses put on the ark? 90-something% of the people say two,
Yeah.
two. And the answer, of course, is that Noah built the ark, not Moses. That's actually on one of the Wonderlic tests I took on, or not a Wonderlic test, but it was some sort of test I took in school, some funny little deal. I failed it. Imagine that.
Spell silk
that,
three
really?
times fast.
What?
Silk.
Silk?
Silk. Spell it 3 times fast.
S-I-L-K, S-I-L-K, S-I-L-K.
What's a cow drink?
Milk.
No, he drinks water, dummy.
How do you know he don't drink milk? See, that's where you're wrong. A calf drinks milk from
I
his
said a
mom.
cow, didn't say calf.
Oh, a calf ain't a cow? I think that's another argument.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, we're going to argue about that this morning.
A cow is a female bovine that has had young ones.
What's grapevines got to do with anything? Jim?
I don't understand.
What's that old saying about a cow and a calf and a hog and a half? You remember that one?
No, I
I
don't.
can't never remember how that goes, but there's some funny little saying about that.
Mm-hmm. How you doing?
That's what it would take to feed this bunch, probably.
A cow and a calf and a hog and a half. You about right. That'd get us halfway.
Yeah.
That'd get us to dessert. Oh, Lordy.
Oh, good gracious, man. I tell you what, in case you haven't said it yet, these guys from Team Urban Knox really enjoyed themselves. They just put 80 pictures up on Facebook.
How many?
80.
Wow.
You know, they were taking pictures left and right. Well, it's a good thing because I took a lot of pictures when I was up there too. But they took pictures of everything. And it was, you know, it's great. I mean, I loved watching that because it was just, you know, I'm glad we had somebody in the pen with them taking pictures when they were catching the hog. I was over there filming. That's what was so funny. I had the video camera rolling on this. I'm standing up with my back up against the fence, and they're holding that, what, how much, 200-pound boar hog, 180 pounds?
Yeah, probably 175 or so.
Holding him right there. And I looked at Al and I said, "Don't let that hog go."
Now, what were y'all doing that for? Just to
let them
training mission?
Yeah, we were training Yankees.
And they were only down for 3 days. They didn't learn nothing.
Oh, yeah, they did too, believe me. But no, they had Yankees. We call them Yankees. They're not Yankees. They are south of the Mason-Dixon line. But as
you're a Yankee,
you're a Yankee.
That's what I'm thinking.
But as Popcorn pointed out, he'll call him what he wants to,
and he did.
But it was fun, man.
What state are they from? Maryland?
Maryland.
Oh yeah, they're Yankees. There's no doubt. They fought against us in the war.
No,
they're
didn't.
Yankees.
No, they didn't.
Maryland didn't fight
They're
against
south.
Maryland.
They're south of the Mason-Dixon line. Where they live is south. Now they're part of Maryland, and south of the Mason-Dixon line.
Huh.
So you can't actually do them as Yankees.
John Wilkes Booth was from Maryland. Did y'all know that?
No, I didn't.
He wasn't a Yankee then.
That was a little history lesson for you.
Who's John Wilkes Booth? I'm kidding. He's the one. Everybody knows he shot John Kennedy.
Yeah,
Let's take a
shot
break.
Fort Lincoln Mercury.
We'll be right back here on the Good Outdoors, everybody.
The grill might be in storage, but that's what campfires are for. And the backyard party is on hiatus, but that's because everyone is tailgating. Only the seasons change, tastes don't. And when you've got Bud Light Lime, you don't need summer to have a good time. It's the superior drinkability of Bud Light with a splash of 100% natural lime flavor. Look for a Bud Light Lime and find your summer state of mind anytime. It's in the lime. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Lime flavored beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
So, Dawson, is Dad still ill about you calling him out on his shooting ability?
I don't think so, but I have seen him on the range a lot more lately.
Dad always says practice makes perfect.
That's what he says, but I don't think it works for adults.
Why do you say that?
Well, from the look of the scorecard, it's making it worse.
Dawson, bring me some more shotgun shells.
Okay, Dad.
If you need some practice, come by Southwind Clays and Quail on the Quitman Highway just past the river headed towards Quitman. With a top-notch clubhouse, a 5-stand, sporting clays range, as well as a rifle and pistol range, Southwind has what you need to succeed. World-class quail hunting is also available with some of the finest bird dogs around.
Dad sure shoots a lot.
Yeah, if he keeps this up, Mom's gonna be mad.
Why is that?
Because he's spending all Mom's shopping money on shotgun shells.
Jones Welding and Industrial Supply has been serving South Georgia and North Florida for over 3 decades. With 9 locations in the South, Jones Welding and Industrial Supply is a full-line distributor for all welding and industrial supplies. The Jones mission is to provide quality products at a competitive price in order to supply the best service available. Jones Welding and Industrial Supply has built a reputation for good, honest, old-fashioned service. For a location near you, visit www.joneswelding.com. Jones Welding and Industrial Supply is a proud supporter of the Good Outdoors. Val Optics on Patterson Street in Valdosta, Georgia has been providing 1-hour service for 25 years. From eyeglass repair to eye exams conducted by one of 2 on-site optometrists, Val Optics is there for all of your eyesight concerns. There is no need for an appointment and most insurances are accepted. Val Optics also accepts outside prescriptions. So if you need eyeglass repair or an eye exam, stop by Val Optics at 601 North Patterson Street, Valdosta, Georgia. 25 years in business says it all.
Brigman and Brigman Cabinets in Hayhira, Georgia specializes in custom-built cabinets. You can come in and sit down with our staff and start from scratch to develop the perfect cabinet layout. Or bring in your plans and start there. From design to installation, Brigman and Brigman can help you every step of the way. Estimates are always free and your satisfaction is our goal. Whether it's a remodel, a spec house, or your custom-built dream home, give Brigman and Brigman Cabinets in Hayhira a call at 229-794-2108 to set up an appointment.
It's the Good Outdoors on 99.5 Kicks Country. Now, let's get back to the fun, talking about everything to do with the outdoors with Steve, Daryl, and Ronnie.
Welcome back to the Good Outdoors. Broadcasting live Monday through Friday. Beginning Monday, we're going to go from 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. We've gotten a lot of support, so we're going to extend our hours so you can listen to 30 more minutes of us talking crazy. But this wrap-up segment is brought to you by Southwind Sporting Clays and Quail. Big event going out there at Southwind this weekend, the Children's Advocacy Shoot, sponsored by CJB and a host of other folks. Get out there and support Southwind Sporting Clays and Quail, CJB, and the Children's Advocacy Center. If you want to sign up to be on a team, you can contact us through the Get Outdoors Facebook page, John at Southwind, call somebody at CJB, call the CAC. I'm sure anybody can pretty much get you hooked up there. Yeah, but we appreciate John Peak and Southwind supporting this segment, supporting our show in general. You go out there, you got a rifle pistol range, 5-stand, sporting clays and quail course, some of the finest quail hunting in the land. So make sure you get out there. It's an amazing place right here under your nose, people. So make sure you come check it out. Gonna be some good weather, good cool weather. They want nobody to be sweating out there Saturday.
Kelly Lowry just sent me a text. One of the Maryland guys says he's back to the work grind this morning.
Well, bless your heart.
They're about to get nailed with the rain that left all that snow in Texas and Oklahoma, man.
Man, oh, man.
Mm-hmm.
I say, ain't nothing worse than getting dumped on with snow and they follow that up with a bunch of rain.
And you have.
Nasty.
Yeah.
Nasty.
Mm-hmm.
Slush.
A big old neutral flavored slush puppy everywhere.
Yes.
Oh, man. I tell you what, I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Y'all may not be, but I'm looking forward to Al coming in and sharing some more of his knowledge with turkey hunting.
I'm looking forward to him coming in tomorrow.
I'm looking forward to it a lot. Just not looking forward to the taser.
Yeah. Go study your turkey hunting knowledge, and maybe you won't get tased, but I got a feeling you're in trouble.
I think Al just wants to tase me.
Al is a sick man.
Every time I would get one right, he'd look at me. Did you see the look on his face? Like,
he sits there with it. He sits there with his finger on that trigger, just wanting to do it. He's sick. He's a sick man. The only reason we put up with his old butt is that one sauce. Gets us all addicted on that. Got the poor old UPS man, Ray Parker, slap addicted to it.
He's like the street pharmacist. That first apple's free, then it's on.
Sick man, Al. You're sick. You're a sick man, Al.
We love you, Al.
Yeah, we love you, Al. We love you because of the one sauce. That's the only reason.
Yeah, right. Oh, man.
Florida State has posted their 2000, or actually Tracy Chambers Gay, Jimmy Gay's wife, we went to school with. Mrs. Foots has posted Florida State's football schedule. And Tracy, I think that y'all got a good chance of winning your games because you just don't play anybody. Down there when you get to the last game of the season, you play Florida. So, and according to how Miami is, I guess, but I mean, that's pretty much of it. It ain't an SEC schedule, so all you Florida State fans, I mean, I know there's some of them out there, and I ain't gonna call all their names, Brent Ritz, but Florida State ain't in the SEC, brother. That's just all there is to it. If Georgia played this schedule, they would definitely be undefeated at least until the last game of the season when they played Florida.
I'm surprised the schedule's out that fast. They got the probation limitation list back a lot faster on the players this year than they usually do.
Maybe so. But they announced the actual football. The team schedules are announced. I think they've already completed their 2014 schedule. But I know what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
It's terrible. It's hitting all the schools. The probations and the things like that. Those 4 top-rated recruits in Alabama decided to screw up, so they've been suspended. That hurt. I mean, that's 4. Let's see, 3 of the 4 were 5-star recruits, and the other one was a 4-star recruit. So that was a.
You know what I got to say about all that?
Parole tide.
Parole tide. Parole. No, actually, guys, this is a chance of a lifetime.
Oh, I know it.
Get it together. Yeah. If you feel like going crazy, spend some time in the good outdoors.
Yes, sir. That'd sure help a lot. Guarantee
you. You can stay out of trouble. I mean, the worst thing that happened to you out in the good outdoors used to be getting caught over corn. Now, corn's legal.
Yep.
and there are some worse things that could happen to you if you're hog hunting.
Yeah,
standing away. If
you feel like getting in some mischief, just go on and catch you a hog.
No, man, I tell you what, the easiest way to clear my head is to get outdoors, sit there and just listen and watch. No, not that way, Ronnie.
You can clear your head with a vacuum cleaner.
Sit there and just listen and watch nature and Mother Nature at its best and at its finest. And even if you don't see any animals, I mean, if you look around, you do. You got to do is look, you'll find them. We got a call coming in. Let's take it.
Thank goodness.
Good morning, caller. You're on the Good Outdoors.
Hey, fellas, you talking about football. When I leave my season parking spot up in Athens on Saturday, I'm exhilarated, but I'm tired. When I leave the hunt stand, I feel wonderful.
That's right. That's exactly right. A lot less stressful.
Smackdown Bambi.
Yeah. No, seeing some fur fly is a refreshing, relaxing activity.
Unless it's your fur.
Hey, look here, y'all was talking about bow hogs the other day. We used to, this 30 years ago now, I'm ahead of you boys.
Where are you, about 78?
I'm ahead of most people. I'm old as dirt. But anyway, about 30 years ago, we was down at Naylor, Georgia, and back then we didn't have them super hyped up steroid bows like we got now,
Yeah.
And I shot an old bull hog right there behind the rib cage, nowhere else. That pong, and I said, "Dadgummit, man, what happened there?"
Yeah.
Hit the shield.
And I was using old Anderson Broadhead. That was the best in the day.
Yeah, that's right. That was the best ones back. That's all you had to use back then. Just about.
Yep.
But, yeah, old hog's a tough animal.
Appreciate it, guys.
I appreciate you calling in. Yeah, I've shot several hogs through the years, and that old air hit and go in about a half inch.
And that shield on the side.
Hog just kind of flinch a little bit and keep on feeding. Air sticking out of his back. Yeah, that's good stuff, yeah. Yeah, I guess the caller, he probably had a good time hunting with Noah and Moses. And they doing a lot of they were the ultimate conservationists, if you think about it, saving all them animals two at a time. That's conservation at its finest. Noah was a conservationist.
Oh, man.
I tell you, what he's talking about, getting frustrated and wound up at a football game, he's right. It's fun and all that, but, man, y'all been around me. Daryl's been around me. He knows, and Ronnie saw a little bit of taste of how jacked up we get on a football game at the hunting club one day.
Lord.
But it's a very stressful thing. It really is. I'm glad I'm not I'm glad I'm I guess what you would say a passing NASCAR fan, because I can see how I would get just downright rowdy if I was at all the races down. I'd be fighting everybody in them stands.
I wonder what it'd be like to watch a football game with Bulldog Seahawk.
Watch one with Bulldog. He's probably
a Georgia football game.
I'm sure he's a lot like me in that aspect. He'd get wound up about it when he's
on to you.
Woo.
Yeah.
I bet if they lose the game, I bet he's in a really, really bad mood for.
The only difference is
a bad mood.
The only difference is if I went to a football game with Bulldog, I'd have to tell him what's going on because he couldn't see over the people in front of us.
He probably would have to go fishing after that just to kind of clear his mind out.
Yeah,
that boy can fish now, and I'm gonna tell you something. When he sets a hook, you better be holding on to something in the boat. He's gonna get his money's worth on it.
It's all in them T-Rex arms. That's what I keep telling you.
Got it.
Short arms get a lot of leverage. My wife just texted me and said it is pouring in Hayhara, Georgia. I do not doubt it. I do not doubt it.
It's pouring everywhere.
Pouring.
Yes, sir. It'll get wet out there now.
I hope my chickens are okay.
Did you? Where are they at?
Did you pluck them? And my chicken
You
coop.
pluck them.
And my chicken coop.
It got a roof?
Has it got a roof? Yeah, it's got a roof.
Got a raised floor? No.
Yes, it's got a raised floor. It's up. It's hanging off the back of my deck where they can poop down into the water, feed the catfish.
Aqua. Okay.
Yeah, I got it set up. I got it set up.
Chickens?
No, them chickens can't fly. Man, they are loud.
What in the world was that?
That's a weather warning.
What?
A severe weather warning going off in the other studio over there.
Mm.
The National Weather Service in somewhere has issued a lookout for rain.
Yeah, because it's plenty of it out here. I can guarantee you that. Got to get back on the Weather Channel here and see what's going on.
You just don't want to walk outside and hey hire and hear.
Okay, we got to cut this microphone off. Man,
we drive by the trailer park. Bubba be out there and his wife beat her T-shirt saying it sounded like a train.
Yeah, that's right. You know, the one I heard come across our field in Moultrie that day, I saw it from a distance. It did sound like a train. That is no
They
joke.
actually do, and it feels like a train on the ground.
Yeah.
If you're standing close.
I don't know exactly what that is, but there's some real strong storms down around Thomasville and Tallahassee area right now.
Well, my wife said it's pouring
really
rain.
strong
Maybe there's some a red cell up that way too. I don't know.
Man, there's some really strong ones right there in Thomasville, Tallahassee area. So y'all be careful out there if you're listening. And man, I tell you what, I've had a good time this morning, y'all. I know we're going to get off the air.
Really good show. Yeah,
I always have a good time.
We're going to take a back wet dirt road on the way home.
Yep, the Good Outdoors is calling.
We're talking, but we're not on the air, y'all.
Yeah, Jim Morgan has been to the Waffle House this morning. I see it in his cup. He's got that look about him.
We probably are now.
Yeah, we might be back on air now.
Well, we were off there?
We were off there. National Weather Service overrode us. I just had a text that told me so.
Really?
Yep.
That's rude. We'll handle the weather. This is our time. We broke for this time.
No, man. No. It's more important to keep our listeners safe out there, so y'all interrupt us with any kind of weather report anytime you want to.
We got the toughest listeners in the world. They can handle a tornado.
I have had a good time today, y'all. I'm ready to get outside and get in the Good Outdoors. I hear the Good Outdoors calling my name again.
Word.
Ready to go.
See y'all.
Toodles.
Have a good one.
You've been listening to The Good Outdoors on 99.5 Kicks Country with Steve, Daryl, and Ronnie. Join us every weekday at 4:30 when we'll do it again.